we open up the Print Center, we will have a summary for current wall, which is 2 pages long, which is this wall. We have a summary for all walls on the project, which we will look at, we'll click on, and I can preview it by printing it, or I can send it by email. Either way, what it will do is print review it, and this is what you'll see. You'll have 5 panels here, and you can either click them on here or you can click here, and you'll see the front drawings. You'll see the totals of that particular project. This is the total information. The product type is up here, the wall length, the type of soils in the case study that was used on top of that wall, the maximum number of rows and the minimum number of rows, and you will see the dimensions of this particular units that are involved, and you will see the height of the cap and the type of cap and the weight of the cap and the type of the geogrids that are involved in the project. Wall area calculation for both the wall, stairs, pillars, double-sided if they were applicable. And it will break it down into the number of blocks you need for those particular areas. Beside it, it also indicates how this was calculated. Panel width times panel height times panel, the number of panels included. It also includes the burial of the walls. So that's how this quantity was calculated, and so forth. And also down below is the same thing. It will give you a bit of a formula on how these numbers were, how we arrived at these numbers and what the formula is. And again, the disclaimer is down below, indicating this is not for construction purposes. This is purely a calculator. But if somebody does use this for construction, we are quite confident that this is a very, very safe design in order for us to be able to be very comfortable that somebody has not gone to an engineer to do the design on this project. So here we have the final drawing, and then we also have a summary of all walls involved. So this wall has 849 square feet of wall. That includes panel number 1 and panel number 2, and the total number of units that's required for, or pieces of whatever, number of cubic yards of materials that's required for this project. So it sort of summarizes all of it. You can print this, you can save it as a document, a PDF document, and save it on your computer in your documents. You can also send it. We can see the images of current pages, so we can send it by email as well. So if we send this by email, remember the document that you put together, we can send it like this in a PDF format. Or if we change it, we'll go back into print detail. If we choose email, no, I have to select this detail. I can then email it, and it will create that, open up that detail. You put the email address in here, dear, and you can change this letter, and it will send the documents that you have just highlighted. We can also save these cross sections or save any front view images on our desktop as well. The other thing that's in the print document is all the cross section for this particular unit for current wall. So let's look at that. So you can see as we go across the page, it's highlighting every panel, and it will print and save these panels into a cross section, and you'll have all of them down here in the side. It's a little hard to see because of the image size of the images, but we can see every one of the cross sections for this particular panel, and there are 8 pages, which means there's probably about 15 or 16 cross section of each panel that was created, because there's 2 cross sections on each page. So it really provides even engineers for engineers to use this program for preliminary designs, and that's what we use it for, is when you have a project and you want to get a sense of what that preliminary design is, and you want to be able to send it to the owners, to the contractors for bidding, this is what we use for prelims. A lot of engineers are using it for that purpose before they go through the design, because it can be done so quickly, and we can get some volumes involved, and without having them go through the whole process of doing a proper design. It's a real big time saver. When I do these, I can go through a design incredibly quick. Within about 15 minutes, I can have a full design created by using this program. Now that sort of ends this particular Tom White project.